Okay, voice is working and game noises are making game noises. Okay, make my knees work, hair out of the way, head on, as usual. Keep forgetting to clean the microphone. Keep forgetting to clean the lenses in this. There's something about the cyubeVR menu that makes it more obvious. Okay. So, yes, Saturday evening, I've been playing a whole bunch of VR today, recording some videos that will be, it's like 5 weeks before they'll actually be published. They'll be uploaded by tomorrow, but as always, I have a very long list of scheduled videos. Means if I'm ever busy one weekend, there's plenty to rely on. Did a run, went for a 5k walk to the supermarket and back, pick up some stuff for dinner, got a couple of beers in the fridge, so I thought I'll come in and just do a wee muck about before settling on the sofa with some beers and things. Oh, just sort my headset. So my plan for this evening, for this little dip in, is I'm not going to go and carry on building I'm not going to go and carry on with the pyramid at the moment. What I'm thinking of doing, I haven't abandoned the pyramid, but as I've said in previous streams, what I fancy doing is taking a little break from it, maybe going back once or twice each week, adding another layer to it and just working on it like that. But what I'm thinking of doing is actually doing the thing that I mentioned when I had a wander around not so long ago. Hey buddy, is try and get up here. This looks fun, but actually do it by building a staircase up the side. Now, that's going to be a big job. And as I've done with all my other stuff, I want it to join up with all my other stairs and things, you know, all the other roadways and walkways and things like that. But what I'm kind of thinking of is I've got this issue where I started off with the wood. I made this kind of, you know, wooden bridge walkway thing and everything, and I like it. You know, it makes sense and things, but I am preferring the flagstone and the brick. I'm just kind of wondering how I'm going to go about joining this up. I think I'm tempted to actually make a wooden platform across there until it sort of hits this first rise here, and then I'll turn it into the usual flagstone and wall and stuff like that, and then go from there. I think that's my plan. So tonight's little effort is going to be, oh, need to be careful, there we go. Oh, do I need some crystal? Do I have a crystal? I do have a crystal. There we go. So tonight's little effort is basically going to be just starting, I'll leave that out for now, just starting the process of heading over that way. So I see this has been obviously a multi-day build project, I can actually see it going on and on. In the effort it took to get up to the top of there, ended up being what, about a week and a half, I think. So I think it may end up being the same. I'm just looking at this, trying to remind myself how I did this. So I think basically it is like this. And I'll put the sides on. Let's get this bit going out first. Oh, still some down there, I just noticed. Ah! That went well. I walked off the edge just as I was placing this, but it manifested just as I... Can I fall that far without hurting myself? I can. Just as I was falling down, so I ended up actually stuck in the wood. It was like a real teleporter accident thing. Right, I need to go and stock up on wood. What wood do I have? I need dark wood. It's all dark wood. So, do I... Oh, yes, I've got loads. Excellent. So let's stock up on that. Oh, it's doing that thing of not fully going in. What's interesting is whenever I've had the problem of trying to put it over my shoulder and it hasn't gone in, the advice has always been, oh, drop it in the bucket. But as you may have seen there, even that doesn't work sometimes. Let's take some more. I've got plenty of that. I'm going to convert some of that into... Oh, I've got loads. Okay. Oh, just need to turn around a bit, getting a bit caught in cables. There we go. Having it wasn't about the subject, but I was having an interesting conversation with my son yesterday. We were talking about the mechanics in particular games, and because he's very much into VR. I got him a Quest headset a year and a half ago, not long after I got mine. Got him it as a early Christmas present a couple of years back, sort of thing. And these days he's got a Valve Index and stuff like that. You know, he's very much into it, very much into it. And we were talking about some particular game. Can't remember what it was. I think it was Blade and Sorcery, and how he doesn't have much space at the moment and things like that. And that got us in briefly talking about the whole turning issue and cables getting in the way and things. And you know, he was saying that he doesn't like cables getting in the way and everything because it makes turning really hard and that. And it kind of occurred to me that he tends to do things quite different from I do. How I do, I should say. But at the same time, he does what I thought I would be doing. Because I thought when I got into VR, I'd be always wanting to turn, you know, kind of manually myself, as I am doing now. But since and I pretty much did exclusively when I was just using the Quest 2, before I got myself a PC VR setup. But since I got a PC VR set up and I've been playing with a cable plugged in, I started doing things in a way that's very different from what I expected, and that is I'm mostly turning with the thumbsticks. And it just seems so natural now, which is sort of weird because the thing with VR is, what I expected I'd want, what I expected I'd get used to and want lots of, is acting in the world and then having it reflected in VR, so moving my head and looking around, obviously that makes sense. Moving my hands and manipulating things, and that makes sense. And so it just made sense that so close. It just made sense that turning would be the same. Look, there's one more left. But yeah, it's turned out not to be the case, and I think it's because of the cables. And cables get in the way, so I tended to rely more on using thumbsticks. And yeah, I'm just so used to it now. I kind of can't imagine doing it any other way. And in a way it feels kind of lazy. But it's when you've got cables trailing and a limited play space as well, it just feels so much more comfortable and makes so much more sense. I think if I wasn't having to worry about cables and I had and I had a bigger play space, then I'd be more likely. Why do I keep doing that? That's interesting. Then I'd be more likely to be doing the turning myself. There we go. But yeah, it intrigued me that I had. It was during the conversation with him that it occurred to me that my initial expectations of how I'd interact with VR and how I'd play VR and everything didn't match how it turned out. Why won't you grab? There we go. There we go. Oh, it's getting very dark. Actually can't see where I'm going. Right, I'm going to put some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do this while it's dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm glad I've decided to do this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because for a moment there, oh, here comes the rain. I was starting to worry that I'd lost kind of my inspiration in this game. I played the hell out of it since, well, as I've repeated many times, the 27th of November, and for at least 2 months I played it every day, streamed every day, I think. And then in the last couple of weeks I've had a couple of nights where I haven't. Only one night and then streamed and then missed a night and all that kind of stuff, which is quite rare for me. And in part, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In part it felt like I'd run out of stuff to do. No reflection on the game as such, just more I felt like I'd run out of inspiration for builds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the pyramid felt like a good thing to do, but at the same time it's obviously turned out to be a very very big task. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. which wasn't a great idea. I felt I definitely needed something to kind of get me out of that rut. I needed an extra thing to build, and so I feel getting up there makes a lot of sense. At the same time, again, I'm not trying to be mean to the game or anything, but I do, this is my own thing, it's not a thing with the game, but I do feel because of the limited options for doing stuff in the game at the moment, I'd just sort of hit a sort of, I don't know, like writer's block, builder's block, whatever you want to call it, just in terms of, do I just want to build another path that goes to somewhere or whatever, and at the same time I didn't have a sense of anything else that I really wanted to build. And I realise this is just another path that goes somewhere, but I feel like it's kind of a celebration of getting out the other side of that funk, getting out the other side of that block. And once I've done this, I'll come up with something even more fun. I think that's, this happens with a lot of games anyway. You can play them to death and then suddenly, like, bang, that's it. You've hit your limit. Right, so do I swap here? I think I will. I think what I'll also do I'm going to carry on doing the thing of putting supports under where the where the torches are. I think it looks nicer. To put some dirt there or something. I really never do like having stuff looking like it's set on dirt. When it's set on dirt like that, it looks, it's fine, because that just looks like it's oh, okay. It's there. Let's borrow some dirt from somewhere. Let's just drop that there. There we go. Boop. There we go. That makes more sense. Right. I just want to. Ooh, what's that over there? There we go. Right. Can I reach now? Oh. Go on, go on, go on. There we go. Yay. So, I don't know if I'm going to pick a movie tonight. Last night I watched a reasonably new movie. I think it actually came out last year. What's it called? The King's Man. It's the third in the whole Kingsman thing, and what a strange film. I kind of liked it in that, you know, it had the same thing going on, same kind of vibe. I don't dislike the movies, but there was something just, I don't know, I think tonally the story was a bit off. The whole kind of, oh, we can explain away World War Two, World War One, as being, you know, part of this grand conspiracy that's all to do with the Kingsman thing and everything. And yeah, that in and of itself I really don't mind. You know, kind of alternate histories and all that and everything, I'm okay with that. But just, there was this kind of weird tone of it, and maybe this is very much being a Brit who's definitely a Republican rather than a monarchist. It seemed very much, you know, kind of monarchy good, rule by the people bad, and all this kind of stuff and everything. And the tone was just weird, and I was just very aware of the fact that, to a large degree, I was kind of rooting for the baddie, as it were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. So, and there was just this kind of weird vibe of, you know, it seemed to be making this whole kind of, there's nothing glorious about, you know, dying for one's country and blah, blah, blah and everything. Which, of course, certainly from a British point of view, is always very much actually dying for the monarch and all this kind of, you know, how it's couched and everything. And it just feels kind of wrong and weirdly tone deaf. And I just felt like the whole thing was pitched in a really, really odd way. Right, so I want that. So yeah, it was kind of a really weird watch. Just in that the story was, yeah, rather the action sequences and all that kind of stuff and everything were as enjoyable as ever. But I don't know, the story kind of left me a bit yeah, a bit disappointed. I mean, ultimately, I kind of, although, you know, I know the outcome of the story, because it's, you know, First World War, Second World War, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But I felt kind of disappointed with the outcome, because, like, the guy who was trying to overthrow various monarchies in Europe and all that kind of stuff didn't get to, didn't win. I mean, kind of did, kind of didn't, you know. One got left, as it were. I just felt weird. Right, so I've got all the bits I need for making wall stone. I don't have what I need for making flagstone. I'm just trying to think. So there isn't anything left in those chests. There isn't anything left in those chests. I don't really have much in the way of dirt. So I'm going to go for a little visit over to the mine and see what there is over there. There is some stuff I can bring back. I mean, obviously I can go digging up dirt and things like that, but kind of prefer not to if I can help it. Certainly not off the surface, at least. Oh, I just realised I've got, I think, like a stack of flagstone out in the desert. Oh well. So anyway, yes, that was the movie I watched last night. I think I need a movie for tonight as well. Let's see what there is. I'm actually waiting for Spider-Man No Way Home to turn up such that it can be rented. Because that was another one I was going to go and see over my winter break, but then, yeah, Omicron, do we call it? But yeah, that outbreak. So I decided to stay away from cinemas. I just noticed some green dye over there. Let's go grab that. Oh, hello. Little blocks sat there that I've obviously left at some point in the past. So yeah, Spider-Man and The Matrix were two movies I was all set up to go see, and then sort of bailed on just because it wasn't sensible to be going to the cinema while there was a surge in cases and things like that. And yeah, I've seen The Matrix Resurrections, obviously. I mean, I've seen that now. So it's just Spider-Man I'm waiting for. But yeah, that doesn't seem to be out quite yet. Let's have a look up here. I have to widen this. Not liking how that's so narrow. Okay. Oh, I think we've got... Is that a stack of dirt there? Yes, stack of dirt. That's it. That's my lot. Oh! Some more stone there, that'll get me going. Okay. I feel that's actually, while I'm here, let's go back a bit. Let's see if we can find anything fun. Not that I'm in need of anything. It's turning into a bit of a bitty stream tonight, I guess. Like I say, this is mostly just me finding my feet again after having a bit of a builder's block with the game. It's got quite dark down there. That's already dark down there. Let's dig here until it gets dark. See if we see anything interesting. Not that I really need any material. I think that this may be one of the things that's missing for me at the moment. Maybe this is where I should get into actually having a go at creating my own custom blocks. Because the more interesting minerals that you can find, or metals or whatever, I don't have much use for them. Haven't had much of any use for iron and things like that. Maybe I need to get a little more adventurous with my choice of materials and my building and everything, so that nothing around here. Yeah, so that I need to go mining for some of that stuff. Check what time it is. Okay, 7 o'clock. I actually didn't check what time I started. As I did say, this is going to be a short, fairly short one anyway. Just wanted to come in, get myself going on this new build, kind of settle my head in terms of, yay, I'm back in the game. and then that'll draw me in. Oh, yeah, I just saw some more green dye. Yeah, I'm going to keep picking up the green dye, just so I've got plenty. Oh, no, come here. There we go. Just so I've got plenty of resources for making more limestone when I go back and do another layer on the pyramid. I think what I'm going to try and do is try and do at least one layer a week for the next while. Because obviously, as I've said so many times, you know, the taller it gets, the longer it gets to advance one block higher. Still haven't done the maths on that. Just sit down and work out what the growth on that is. Be actually interesting to graph it, just to see how it goes. There should be a trivial bit of code to write. That should be a fun bit of code to write as well. Oh, I can see some green dye all the way down there. Right, so at the very least what I'm going to do is get the changeover started. So let's make some materials. Let's start by, oh hang on, yeah, I was going to say start by making some wallstone, but I've actually got some, so I'll start by making whoa, hand was all over the place. Ah, itchy nose. Excuse me, that was terrible. Start by making some flagstone. Cake. CubeVR cake. Stop it. Get back there. You here. There we go. Go away, don't want you. Want you. Just realised I've still got the snow turned off because it was getting on my nerves in the desert. Put that on there, on there. I haven't turned it back on again, but actually I'm going to leave it off for the moment because it's just, I actually find it quite disturbing. Just kind of sensory overload. It is too bright. Doesn't matter how it's justified, it's definitely too bright and just kind of spoils the enjoyment of the game. So I think for the time being, I'm going to enjoy the fact that it's an option. Just going to have the correct amount there. This isn't going to be, obviously, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. That got me started. Right, so. Get rid of you. And get rid of you as well. Let's just get this first bit going. Oh, I need to, right, I don't want wood for the moment. So what I do want is that and that. There we go. So my plan is, from now on it's going to be 2 above the surface, because that's the rule. No, it doesn't need to be like that. There we go. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Just want that one. There we go. That's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. There we go. Right, that's my plan. Head up that way. So, yeah, let's do the steps first. Come back. There we go. I think I'm going to bridge across this bit and actually cut through here, bridge across there. But what I haven't quite decided yet is, I was trying to decide if I bridge across here or not. I think it goes down and goes up again, but what I may do is work out where I come across here. The thing is I think I actually want to go up that. Let's go for a little wander. So basically I want to go up this face. This, oh, more dye there, I'll have that. Yeah, I want to get over here and I want to start doing my steps up that way. I'm going to be cutting in to some degree. I'm just trying to decide how much I'm going to be cutting in though. I don't want to cut in too much. It's sort of hard to gauge. I figure the line to follow is, where is it, that one there. I think it's this one. This one seems about right. So actually what I'm going to do, there we go, put a torch there. So that's kind of where I'm aiming for. That's going to be my start point. That's where I'm going to start working my way up. That's my plan. Don't know how I'm going to do the turns, because I'm going to have to zigzag my way up. I'm going to go quite a way up that way, and then I'm going to have to turn around and go up, and then turn around and go up. That's my plan, is to make it zigzaggy. But I'm going to play that one by ear. I'm going to see where that takes me. Because the alternative is that I do come across here and kind of start going up. But then I'll have to follow the contour out. Or, see, I was going to say, I need to be careful about that. I could, oh, there's loads of green dye around here. Ooh, hello little cave. That's cute. That was the one there. Yeah, no, this is fairly abrupt actually. I was thinking I could kind of head up this way, but that goes straight up. I think we could make ladders in this game. This game needs ladders. Right. Oh, do excuse me. Suddenly it felt really quite yawny and tired. I lost where I was coming through. Oh, there it is. Oh. definitely think it's getting to the point where I should be calling it a day and saying I'm happy that I've started. I'm just going to get this bit done though. Good. Gonna run out of this pretty quick. Yeah, like that quick. So view, sun's going down. Right, let's just make some wall stone. Just before I came in here, well, not just before, but the previous thing I played before I came in here was I was back into the Radius, which is kind of it's one of my weekly games I play now. Like a lot of VR stuff, I have try and have a my inventory full already. I try and have a self-contained session once a week of various games, and Into the Radius has sort of taken the place of, oh wow, they got so much green dye. I'm going to go and offload that. It's sort of taken the place of Boneworks, I guess, in terms of the sort of a story, but basically it's just working your way through stuff and everything. I mean, obviously a very different vibe, and so on. But yeah, it's kind of taken that place of the game that I don't know much about, but I'm having fun playing, and playing weekly. And I had a really good session just before I came in. I actually had to save it part way through. I won't spoil it in any way, but I got to a point where I've actually finally uncovered a bit more map. It's my first go at a really big mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Most of the missions I've done at the moment are the kind that pay, you know, $400, $600 at a push or whatever. I think this one pays like $2,500 of the in-game currency, and yeah, I hadn't quite grasped that it took you into a whole new map, which was, it was quite telling that I was really comfortable with that. Given the first couple of missions I played in the game, I was fairly convinced that, yeah, it just wasn't the game for me. I wasn't going to be able to play it. I found it really difficult and everything. And then there was this kind of aha moment when, I think I said before, when I watched one of Chib's videos playing it, and I just kind of watched him casually die, respawn back at base and go back and collect his stuff and everything, and suddenly it hit me that, like, okay, I get it now. You know, dying is a mechanic, failing is a good thing. And once I embraced that, I've just enjoyed it so much. And this particular session is definitely one where I've died really far from home under really difficult circumstances. I've lost all my stuff, and it's not even on the same map that my base is on. And the new map is just crawling with enemies. And it's going to be, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if I'm going to actually get my stuff back. And I'm racing against the tide as well. There's like 2 days until the tide turns up now. I should be able to go and get my stuff back. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, close. Let's start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It helps that I have some funds now, you know, in the in-game currency, which means yeah, I can buy more equipment and stuff. So if as has happened, that was too hard to say, I lose loads of guns and everything and loads of ammo, I'm no longer in this situation where I can't get back, or I'm having to go back undefended. It's going to be costly, but you know, it means I can at least go and, I don't know, maybe buy a backup pistol. As it is, I actually do have spare pistols. Not in great condition, so I may need to tidy them up a wee bit. Yeah, it's going to work. But yeah, I should be okay getting back out to my body. The main thing is can I do it intact? And the thing is the objective that I was heading out for, had to go out and find and collect a thing. I'd actually found it and collected it. Damn, run out. Shall I make some more, cover that? Yeah, go on, let's do this bit. Okay, I'm going to get to the end of this bit here, where I've built the floor, as it were, and then call it a day. So yeah, I'd actually got the objective. So that's with my body as well. So I kind of have to do it. And it is I think it's like $2,500 reward for this particular mission, so it's kind of worth it. The last game I did, I think it was the first one. This hasn't been published yet, it's kind of waiting. Yeah, it's in the queue for publishing. I think, yeah, the last one I did was the very first time I've actually done a mission without dying at all. I think I did it without dying. But I came very close to dying. So by the time I got back to base, my health was really quite low. And in the game there's this mechanic where you can use this like shower to basically restore your health. But it costs. I mean, whoever they are, they're a terrible employer. Charge you to use the shower and stuff. Yeah, it ended up that I did the mission okay and everything, but in terms of actually healing myself and rearming myself and stuff like that, I think I easily, oh damn, still wasn't enough. I think I easily ran out, or used up whatever I made. I think it was like a $600 reward for that mission. I'm fairly damn sure that, well, maybe it was a 400 actually. That didn't go well. I'm fairly sure that I used it all between buying more ammo and showers and things like that. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. Ah, keep doing that. There we go. I'm going to have enough of this left to get to the end. Hope so. Crystal looks like it's going to last at least. Yay! Right. Let's put some more torches out. I shouldn't have got some left. How many torches do I have left? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't think I'm going to make it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, that's fine. That'll do. Oh, yeah, I went and put the other side on, didn't I? There we go. Right, I'm going to call that a night. Or rather, I'm going to call that an end to this session. I'm not going to call it a night because I'm going to go off, tidy up my kitchen, put some dinner on, open a beer, find some nonsense to watch, and chill. So, if there is someone out there watching, thank you very much. I hope I didn't miss, no, unlikely, Saturday evening and everything, so it's unlikely anyway. But yes, if there's someone out there watching, thank you very much for watching. It was good to have you here. And if you happen to catch the recording of this at some point in the future, thank you very much for watching that as well. And goodbye. And sorry about the noise that's about to happen.